Good boy, Noah. Hello. Good boy, Noah. Good boy, Chewy. Good girl, Roo. So we're out early today to try and beat the heat. Over here, guys. Come on. Come. Roo. Woohoo. Good girl. Good boy, Noah. Good job, guys. Oh, look at the recall. You guys are amazing at making me look awesome. So we're out early and we're actually at Terwilliger Park, which is on the south side. I just thought we'd go somewhere different. We're not here too often just because of the distance it is away from us. So, so part of my training is if they go a different way than I go, I wait. And I wait for them to catch up instead of calling them right away. And that way it really forces them to check back and make sure that the path they took ahead of me is the path that I'm following them, right? So it's up to them almost to make sure that if they decide to go one way, they better make sure to see that I'm following, basically that I'm close by. So that's one of the things I do. I know a lot of people are really quick to, as soon as their dog goes another way, they just call them. And so in that case, like they're basically training their dogs to rely on them to correct their mistakes. So good girl, Roo. And then anytime they do an action that is good that I want them to keep. So like Roo, she came out of the bushes. It's like, good job. You came back to me. So we're trying to beat the heat. It's actually so cool in the bushes right now. I'm actually kind of almost too cool. Like I can almost use a little light sweater. But it's supposed to get up again over 30 or around 30. So I thought we would beat the heat and come out early, and definitely it's going to work because by noon it's going to be plus 27. So yeah. Good boy, Noah. Good boy, buddy. Good boy, Chewy. Yeah. So funny. Like Chewy always has his happy face on anything that has to do with the park. So when we're on the ride, every time we're in the vehicle on the way to the park, he is happy. At home, when he knows we're getting ready to go to the park, he just can't contain his smile. Basically, he can't contain his exuberance and enthusiasm. Yeah, so contagious, I find. And that part of the job really keeps me going. The part of the job that doesn't keep me going is like sometimes they'll get diarrhea, sometimes they'll throw up, sometimes they mark in my house, sometimes they'll have accidents. It's kind of funny because people will see me at the park and they're like, you have the best job in the world. And they don't realize, what, every job has their ups and downs. Every job has their positives and negatives. If a job has only positives, I think the rest of the world would kind of conglomerate towards that job. Because like some nights I'm up every 2 hours because some dog ate something, usually at the dog park, or drank the river water and it didn't agree with them. And we're up every 2 hours, or I'm cleaning up every 2 hours. My choice. So, every job's like that. Every job has their perks and has their minuses. This is definitely by far our favorite time of the day. We always have a good time out here. And believe it or not, they're always ready for the park. No matter how tired they are ready, and their adrenaline kicks in, and then they will rest when they get home. So even though we were out for quite a while yesterday, we were out for 3+ hours at the park. So they're tired, right? But they're still ready to go this morning. I mean, they can definitely use the rest. They can definitely sleep in today and no problem. But as soon as they're like, oh, we're going to the park there, they're just geared up and like they're reared up and ready to go. So, and like I said, and then once we get to the van, they'll just crash. And then after this, honestly, like we'll most likely just be napping. That's what we did yesterday after the park. We just chilled at home. Good job. Good boy, Chewy. Good boy, Noah. Good girl, Roo. Yeah, these guys are doing amazing. Good job, guys. Hello. Good job. Roo, you're with us, bud. Yeah, sometimes Roo does that. She'll just follow whoever, so I kind of have to watch her for that. Oh, over here, guys. Come. There's a bike coming. Yeah, so the thing about Terwilliger Park is that it's super popular with cyclists. So if I have a dog that is reactive to bikes, which I have had in the past, I definitely stay away from this park. So funny story, I've told this story before, so, but I know every now and then, like, I think Noah's owner, I don't think has heard this story. So we were at Terwilliger Park and I was dog sitting a jet black, what was she? A cane corso, or some people pronounce it Cane Corso or something like that. Anyways, it was a cane corso, an Italian Mastiff basically, jet black. And she's usually okay around bikes, but then I had this other dog, which was a Newfoundlander, and he was reactive to bicycles. So he'll chase it, and because he's big and he's barking, he sounds aggressive, right? And he sounds scary. And dogs are just like kids. They pick up on bad behavior in a split of a second. So, of course, because the Newfoundlander barked at bikes, then now the cane corso joins him. So, my daughter was with me at the time. She went for me for a walk that day, and I think that was the last walk she ever took with me, maybe, because she was like, it's just a little too much for her to take in. Anyways, so we're walking along, and the dogs usually go ahead of me, which completely, it's fine. And so at this point, I didn't really know that, you know, they were reactive to bikes. So, hold on. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. Yeah, so then what happened was the group went ahead of me, well, especially those two. And then, of course, there are cyclists. And so there were these two guys on their bicycles. And then, of course, the two dogs start barking. And so, and then they came out of the bushes. And so I think the first one they saw was the Mastiff, which is this big black dog. And my daughter said she heard the cyclist say to his buddy, so the dogs obviously freaked him out, and he said, holy shit, I thought that was a panther. Can you imagine? Like, yeah, they gave those dudes a slight heart attack. It's kind of funny. It's funny and it's not. It's funny if you're not the one that it happened to. Good boy, Chewy. Good girl, Roo. Good job, guys. Yeah, good job.